As you can see, finally got the Bentley in the air. It's the first time. Got to check out some things underneath this thing, dude. It is really cool. Haven't gone through it very thoroughly yet, but I've done a couple things here and there and noticed some pretty unique things. Most importantly, you'll notice we have another mud dauber nest right here, further confirming we have a good product. So here's some pretty crazy stuff. Look, it's got dual brake calipers on the front. That's wild. I guess that's how they stopped before they started making them very large. You'll see there's a billion different lines here. So this brake and suspension system all runs on some fancy mineral oil. It takes this like wonky bottle with a special insert to put it in. I thought about like drilling out the hole that it goes in or doing something crazy to remove it without getting any particles in the container and then just pouring hydraulic fluid in. There's supposed to be a spare bottle in the trunk. It's obviously missing, but I found one on eBay. So first Bentley specific crazy thing I've ordered. I spent $150 on an empty bottle to put hydraulic fluid in here or mineral oil in here. And then I ordered a case of mineral oil, which is laying around here somewhere. I think it's on the ground over there in that pile of junk. So it's pretty trash in here right now. There were some huge jobs that took place and we haven't quite cleaned up all the way yet. But yeah, so when that bottle gets here, we'll be messing with that system. But for now, I was like, let me get this old gas out of here. Let me get the oil changed. So first things first, they are in a remote oil filter housing. You'll notice here that says Ford Motorcraft on it, right? That's not a Bentley. Well, it turns out that oil filter will screw on, but it's far smaller than the Bentley one. This is kind of going to be like a flush. So I'm going to run that in there. We're going to run it a little bit once we get it driving, maybe like a couple hundred miles, and then I'll change it again. So I have some Bentley oil filters on order because they're so much larger that I just don't really trust that Ford one on there. But that's really cool that this, I'll flip the camera up, this cool Bentley specific oil filter was on it. That was pretty sick. So coming back here, here's another weird thing I noticed. Oh yeah, hold on, almost forgot about this. Look at the drain plug on this thing, dude. It's like a 14 millimeter hex or a 13 millimeter hex. It was wild, dude. It was on there way too tight, but we got her off. Got her drained out. So moving back here, these cats are a little rusty, but I think it's only the outside, so hopefully they're fine. Moving back here, took me a while to even find the fuel. So you'll see that little spigot there, right? There's a line that runs down, and voila! What do we have there? Oh, that's 2 fuel pumps, not 1, but 2. Yeah, that's some pretty wild stuff. I'm not even quite sure how that works. But yeah, I managed to get this fuel line off here and drain this fuel. You'll notice I drained it right down over here because it's real good for your seals. That's another fancy thing that Bentley did here, I'm pretty sure by design. You'll notice where they put this oil filter housing, it automatically lubricates your sway bar link over here whenever you take that oil filter off. So that's pretty nifty. But yeah, oh, here's another crazy thing that we noticed. By we, I mean I. Check out this fancy thing back here. Look, you got this rear bumper. You got this rear bumper thingy here, or this lower plastic underneath it. Look at that, it flips up. Probably for some sort of aerodynamic feature, but what we noticed is it also doubles for when the old guy drives it off a curb, and then it just folds up and doesn't break. So that was super cool whenever the suspension's not working. But yeah, finally gonna get some fresh gas in this. I gotta pick up a fuel line tomorrow. And whenever I do, I got some Mobil 1 5W40 we're gonna run. I think I'm gonna up that to 10W40 though after I run this like flush through. And then I think I'm gonna get some zinc additive too, because apparently this is a flat tappet cam, so we're gonna get a little bit of zinc additive to put in there, and then we'll be good to go once we get all that did. But in the meantime, at least we're starting. So we're gonna get a good idea. It has a little bit of like a lifter tick, so I'm hoping we might be able to get that to smooth out with some fresh fluids, fresh gasoline, but who knows, you know, we might have to go in there and do some adjusting. Hey, fresh fluids, dude, are pretty good. She's running nice and quiet now, no more little clacky clack. Hey, wait, give it some gas before you move. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I know, I want to like hear and see if it actually runs good with good gas. Woo! Remember it was like blah, 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 with that terrible gas in there? God, look at this beauty just running. Hit the brake pedal, see if it works. It works? It does stop? Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, I don't think it's sagging, dude. Back it out. Dude, that suspension is up. What the hell? Oh, you know what it is? It's run from the engine. So like, because we didn't run it long enough, it never built back up. But it's still low on fluid. It's still very low on mineral oil. Hey, she's running, dude. Yeah. No way, dude. Self-fixing cars. No wonder they were $189,000. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's here. It arrived today. All right, so here's what we got. I got this TRW LMH Plus Premium mineral oil fluid, which is what people are running now. This is the ridiculous $150 mineral oil bottle with the fancy topper doodatter that I got from eBay. I have filled it up with that. Now we are going to try and insert it. So you see here, there's supposed to be a green float like in there on that side. So we're gonna fill this puppy up till we have it. I'm pretty sure it's leaking over here. Sorry, I'm in a dark garage, but I think we'll be all right. How do I open this? Does this rotate? Yeah, okay, there we go. So it comes out like that. So just so y'all know, everything I'm doing here, I know in theory, not by practice. So, oh God, oh God. There it goes. Okay, it's gonna take another one. I didn't lose too much though on top. Oh, all right. This old ass bottle's holding together nicely. All right, let's go back in here. Kerplunk her in and lock her in. Dude, she is throating this. All right, I made a little bit of a mess. I've gone through 1 liter so far. I'm seeing nothing in this sight glass. But I'm gonna leave this here like this, go grab another bottle and grab some paper towels to wipe up what I've spilled here. And then I guess we're just gonna keep going. Hopefully that green sight glass comes up where it's supposed to be. I hope it's not stuck in there or having some sort of problems. Check it out. The green floated up there. So I plugged it back up, wiped up the little bit of fluid we spilled. I guess we're gonna test it out. It took like, a 1.5 liters probably. So that's probably quite a bit, honestly, but everything seemed to work. I know the system has like a bajillion bleed points. Hopefully I don't have to go through trying to bleed everything out. I don't even know which reservoir is brakes and which one's suspension, but I think this line runs over here, and one of these lines was leaking the very first time I cranked this thing. So we'll see. But I'm also going to show you something else real funny. I have not sorted out the alarm system on this thing yet, mostly because I just wanted to get it running first. I tinkered with it one day, got it to a point where I could jump the starter solenoid to fire it up, but the alarm goes off for like 2 minutes. So wait till you see how I'm about to drive this thing around. Ha! Key it up.